what's going on, Booktube on YouTube? And you've reached Christina Loves to Read. I want to thank you for coming to my channel, first and foremost. And today, I'm going to be doing a new tag. It's actually called the Booktube Newbie Tag 3.0. And I actually just seen this today. I saw it on a channel called Peter Likes Books. And guys, if you have not seen his channel yet, make sure you go out your way and you check him out, because this guy, he is absolutely amazing. I love Peter Likes Books. So the first question, just to jump right in here, because there are a bunch of questions. The first question is, where are you joining us from? And I hail from New York City in the Bronx, and it's actually in the northeast of the United States. The second question is, how old are you? You know, it's rude to ask a woman what her age is, but to answer the question, I just turned 38, and there's my dog again. The next question is, why did you join Booktube? And pretty much to answer that question, I joined Booktube because I've always been a reader. And I just figured Booktube would make it a little bit more fun, interactive. I can meet people. And meeting people is something that I've always liked to do. And now I can read, meet people who like to read as well. And I mean, like, why not? Also, I started the channel to actually help me get my reading up. I mean, I love to read and I haven't been finding the time. And I think that, you know, joining Booktube and doing these videos kind of holds me accountable to reading, and I don't find that necessarily to be bad or pressuring, but it's just something that'll keep me accountable to reading, and I think that's a good thing in my case. The next question is, what is the meaning of your channel name if it's something other than your name? Well, pretty much Christina Loves to Read, and that's pretty much what the meaning is. What type of books do you like to read or talk about here? Well, mostly I've been talking about YA books. I like psychological thrillers. I like things that'll just kind of scare me, keep me on my toes, and I love romance. I just adore it. Some of your favorite authors. Let's see now. We got Colleen Hoover. She is absolutely amazing. Sally Thorne is also another great author. Another author is Carolyn Kepnes. She's also amazing. Those are my top 3 favorite authors. The next question is, what is the last book you read? The last book I read was To All the Boys I've Loved Before. It was pretty good. So that was the last book that I read completely. What are you currently reading? Well, currently I'm reading a book called One Way by Jeff Lane, which is actually really, really good as well. It's kind of got me on my toes. Yeah, and I'm also listening to the audiobook No Good Deed, I believe it's the name of it. I just started it. You know what I was just thinking of doing? I was just thinking of doing kind of what Peter Likes Books does. What he does is he reads a physical book, an ebook, and an audiobook. I don't know when he finds the time to read all 3 of them, but I think it'll be interesting. You could get a lot more reading done that way. I mean, audiobooks is a no-brainer. I mean, you can just be busy doing whatever you're doing and have that audiobook playing and you're still kind of reading that book, you know? Show us your TBR pile. Well, what I will do is I will link my Goodreads, and you can look at the books that are on my TBR right on the Goodreads page, because some of those books I really don't have physically. I have them on ebook version, a lot of them, and some of them I do physically have. So just so that you can see the whole thing, check out my Goodreads channel. Hardcover or softcover? I like a softcover book. Ebook or physical book? If I had to choose, I would say ebook, because I love my e-reader. I love my Kindle. I don't have it with me right now, but I love my Kindle. Owning or borrowing books? Well, I'd rather own them. I'm not a really big library person, although I have downloaded the Overdrive app, and I can get books from there as well. So that's where I've been getting my audiobooks from, as well as Audible is a really good source for audiobooks. I don't know what other sources there are for audiobooks, but those are tool that I use right now. The next question is, what book or series got you into reading? And if I can think back, pretty much in elementary school, it was really the Beverly Cleary books about, you know, Ramona and her sister. And it was also the Choose Your Own Adventure books. I mean, a lot of you guys on Booktube probably won't remember what Choose Your Own Adventures are, but oh my goodness, I loved Choose Your Own Adventures. It pretty much was, you know, it'll be a story, and they'll say, turn to page such and such if you want to do this, or turn to page such and such if you want to do this. It's kind of an adventure that you choose. Hence the term, choose your own adventure. And oh my goodness, I love those books. And the fun in those books actually flowed over and made me love reading in general. How did you discover Booktube? You know what's so funny? I was kind of looking for book reviews and, you know, kind of, I guess in YouTube I was typing in some bookish terms, and Peter Likes Books comes up. So I see him and he starts talking about this community of Booktube, and then I went on Google, was kind of searching like, what is this Booktube, because, you know, I've never heard of it before. So, you know, I finally heard about how to become part of the community, how to, you know, do the videos for that, and actually become a part of the community. What challenges do you think you'd face? I think for me, the biggest challenge, since I just started on the reading journey and reading more consistently, because I've always been a reader, but now I've started a journey where I'm reading a lot more consistently. My challenge that I'm going to face is kind of thinking of ideas for videos. I'm constantly looking and trying to think what videos can I choose to make today, or, you know, next week, or, you know, whatever. Where else can we find you? Well, you can find me on Twitter at Christina Alvarado. What I decided to do is I'm going to create Christina Loves to Read channels on Twitter, on Instagram, and maybe even on Facebook. I think that's an idea. I'll probably do that tonight. So by the time you see this or whatever, I will probably have it. Let's see. Anyway, guys, thank you for coming to my channel. That was the Booktube Newbie Tag 3.0. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe for more videos. And thank you so much. Take care.